Yes guys, and we are back, episode 5 of the Malaga career mode. So lads, let's get into the video. Welcome back lads, welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying the videos on this channel so far. If you have been, make sure that subscribe button down below. 80% of you are not subscribed. We're on the road to 1,000 subs this year, and it will massively help me out if you can just hit that button down below. So, on the topic of promotions, we got promoted last year. Lads, we are kicking it back with the big boys. Away days at the Bernabeu, at the Camp Nou. It's going to be wicked. Absolutely epic. Now, if we're going to kick it with the big boys, we've got to keep a hold of our big players. Juande, the captain, entered negotiations finally. 17 mil release clause, 3-year deal. Got his signature on the dotted line. Beautiful stuff. His centre-back partner, Fernando Calero, also agreed a 3-year deal. 25.3 mil release clause. Now we've got the defence sorted out. Happy days. In terms of the housekeeping for the squad, our own little mini Zidane, Damien, 18 years old. I'm going to give him the number 8 shirt. It's a big call, but he's the man that I see replacing David Larrubia for the future. As well as that, Gabriel Valente, I'm going to give him the number 11 shirt. I need a much better season from him this year. Much better. Now, we had a comment from the last video. Signed Bustos or Blanco from that Argentinian side. I scouted both of them. Lads, I reckon we're probably 1 or 2 seasons away from being able to drop 15-20 mil on 2 players in one window. At the minute, a little bit too expensive. And we do have money this window, going against what I've just said. 36 mil, of which we can spend 32 mil. But there was another comment from another video. It's basically read my mind. As soon as we get promoted, it's all about Isco disco time. So, going to negotiations, it holds a grudge against us. What is that about? It's so frustrating. It's just ruined my transfer plans. So, that now means Isco is off the table. Really, really frustrating. That was my plan for this window, to just blow all our money on Isco. In terms of the other transfer dealings, Camacho has been moved on. He was in the final year of his deal. Not upset about that. Kevin was almost stolen off us by Ajax, but he turned it down. The boy bleeds blue and white. Very happy to hear that. As well as that, Magellan and Macheda are going to get loaned out, going to get game time at another club. Now look, our pre-season prep has not been ideal. Not been able to bring in transfers that we want to bring in. And then Damien went and got injured for 3 months. Really, really annoying. He was going to be my starting number 8. Then things went from bad to worse. Mines have now triggered Roberto's release clause, 15.8 mil. Our best player. We cannot lose him. Went to go negotiate with him, but we gave him a new contract at the end of last season. Gonna have to just hope and pray. But unfortunately it wasn't enough. Lads, he's gone. Roberto has jumped ship. Our best player leaving on the eve of the opening day of the season. 49 club goals he was on. He was on course to be a club legend. And now we're going to have to just maybe get him back in the future. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel a bit hurt. So anyway, pulled the trigger on this lad called Rodrigo Salazar. Recommended by a friend. Came from Malaga's academy. 9.5 mil. Is a centre mid. Going to make him a striker. That's where I see him best suited. 75 overall. Going to get that number 10 shirt that's now vacated. A lot of pressure on this lad's shoulders. He needs to hit the ground running. A lot of goals and a lot of assists. He's got to replace Roberto, now gone. So to sum up the window, Rodrigo in, Roberto and Camacho out, Chaden and Magellan out on loan. Looking at the 11, obviously Rodrigo's going to be leading the line alongside Kevin and Elliott. Azevedo will get the nod in the centre mid role until Damien is fully fit again. As well as that, Abdullah Kluchi has now got some competition at left back. Patrick van Dogen, that player on the bench, 60 rated, Dutch fullback we promoted. Bit of healthy competition. It's exactly what this squad needs, just to try and bring out the best of some of these players. In terms of the youth academy, Xavi Guardado, I'm going to promote him and sell him straight away. I need to do it more often. I keep forgetting that we can't spend the money that we've got in the budget. We've got to sell players to boost the budget. Also got some lads in here like Riley Brooks, 70 overall. Could be a tasty little promotion midway through the season, but we'll come back to that later on. So lads, here we are, press conference before the start of the season. What are our objectives this year? Well, before we lost Roberto and before the Isco deal fell apart, I thought we could push for European spots, honestly, I really did. Now we've had to just replace Roberto and we've not really boosted the squad. I'll be happy with a top half finish, just staying up to be honest, maybe a cup run. Lads, it's not gone to plan, but we've got to play the hand that we've been dealt. So, that's everything for the pre-season, everything for the build-up. It's time to get into our first run of league highlights. Let's get it. Here we are lads, opening day of this season. Shiny new match graphics, love to see it. They look very, very snazzy. These boys in their fresh new away kit. Off we go. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, didn't know what to expect for the first day of the season. Playing on top flight, obviously it's a whole different level of competition. One thing I did know for sure is that Harvey Elliott would have no problem settling into life in the top tier. He was far too good for the second tier of Spanish football. Gave us a 1-0 lead, nice and early, love to see it. And then Raja Yasuda doubled things up, put us 2-0 up. Did concede next, gave us a very nervy final 10 minutes. But Joseph Lopez off the bench, links up to Cesar Castro down the right wing, gets into the final third, got 2 in the middle, floats in a cross and Harvey Elliott on the volley. 3-1, 3 points, beautiful start, taking the league by storm. Also Rodrigo got 2 assists, perfect debut for him. Match day 2, playing against Real Betis, picking this one up 2-0 inside the first half. We got our first taste of what the top tier is about. One mistake there, punished, 2-1. nervy final few minutes. Into stoppage time as it stands. This effort squirms into the top corner. We drop a 2-0 lead. Not ideal. I'll settle for a point. Playing against this massive pussy next. Away at Atletico Madrid's ground. Does look very good, I'm not going to lie. These are the away days that we were dreaming of last season. Inside the first 10 minutes, RB Elliott in acres of space. Then you've got Rodrigo in the middle. Chips in a little cross. Good first touch. Spins. There we go, lads. He is off the mark. Love to see it. Number 10. Hopefully that's the first of many. Over the half-hour mark. Figueroa under pressure here. Launches the ball long. Keep an eye on Rodrigo. Great first touch. Skins the centre-back. Absolutely roasts him. Leaves him on the halfway line stranded. Not very blessed with pace. Gets into the box. I don't care if he's not blessed with pace. As long as he keeps putting him in the back of the net. Do not care. Gabriel Jesus went and smashed that one in to make it 2-1. And then it was literally back against the wall. Figueroa makes a good save there. This effort here bounces off the post straight back to the striker. Second game in a row we have dropped a 2-0 lead. Hanging on now for a point. Again, so jammy. End up losing that one 3-2. Match day 4 playing against Real Madrid. The Galacticos at home. Arguably the biggest club in the world. Opened in 5 minutes. Raya Yasuda gave us a perfect start. And then a goal from the most unlikely of sources. Abdullah Kluchi popped up with a goal. Did not know he had goals in his locker, I'll be honest. Love to see it from him. But we learnt no lessons from the previous 2 games. Again, a 2-0 lead was squandered. We should have been out of sight, out of mind in this one. Had to dig a little bit deeper. Over the hour mark. Yasuda on the ball. Slips to Rodrigo. What can he do? Hits the inside of the post. Puts us back in front. But then Real Madrid went and brought on Aubameyang and Haaland. What is their squad? Isco wasn't even in the matchday squad. Why would he not want to join us? I don't know anyway. Haaland then went and equalised 3-3 at this point. Piss off, you absolute freak. Anyway, 3 minutes from time, we dropped all the points. 4-3 the final score. Ancelotti has done a number on us. Lads, I don't know what's going on. We're starting games so well, and then we're just dropping all the points. Another hard game followed up next, playing against our rivals Levante. 1-0 down in this one. Rodrigo pinches the centre mid. Beats the centre back, leaves him for dead. Gets into the final third. What can he do? Got a left foot as well. 1-1. Now, on the 70-minute mark, Roberto, our old number 10, would have scored this. Bounces off the crossbar. Brutally unlucky. But then, into the stoppage time, chasing down the 3 points. Luis Munoz slips through Rodrigo. 1-on-1. That's got to go in. That has to go in. Have to settle for a point. Up next, away at Bilbao. Azevedo on the ball here, skins past one player, slips through Raya Yasuda, one of his trademark bursting runs. Right foot, puts us 1-0 up, love to see it. And then, the next attack, RB Elliott, through on goal, bangs that one into the bottom corner. 2-0 at this point. Now, I don't want to talk about why the score is now 3-2. Just accept that we were crap again. RB Elliott had to save a point for us. 3-3, we move on. Up next, playing against Getafe. Abdullah Kluchi got his second of the season. Lovely top corner finish there. But before that one was good, just wait and feast your eyes on this here 34 minutes in. How has he gone for goal from there? How has it even got in? Tell you what, bringing in Van Dogen just to sit on the bench and give this lad more competition. Worked out an absolute treat. 2-0 became 3-0 when Rodrigo headed that one in. Love to see it. First clean sheet of the season. Very, very much needed. So, with a worldie from Kluchi, Kevin ended his entry for goal of the season. Brilliant strike from the edge of the box there. They get pegged back moments later. And then RB Elliott, a touch of absolute class. A beautiful chipped effort there. Love to see it. And they're getting back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Playing against Celta Vigo next. Rodrigo and Yasuda put us 2-0 up. Another clean sheet, another win. Luis Munoz next game. Worldie. Absolute worldie. Words don't describe how good that goal is. Celebration to match it. I also want to make sure that I mention the replays in La Liga are absolutely beautiful. Chef's kiss. The 3 replays. Picture book goal. Picture book replay. Love to see it. In that same game against Girona, we absolutely destroyed them. Tore them apart. Yasuda got a brace. I think RB Elliott got another one. Everything just clicked into place. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, Joseph Lopez got his first goal for the club off the bench. It's been pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. 6-0, the final score. Penultimate game of the run of highlights, playing against Cadiz at home. Inside the first half, this was the best chance. Figueroa, brilliant save, point blank. Then Damien into Raya Yasuda. Another goal for him. He's having a great season. Absolutely brilliant. This effort here broke one of Figueroa's fingers. And then that effort there squirms in. 1-1. Looking like a disappointing result until this effort here was saved by Figueroa. I mean, that is truly bloody world class. Unbelievable. This game here against Villarreal in the 89th minute, as you can see, it is 1-1. We go long, lose the ball. I was happy to take a point, I'll be honest. Point pre-game. I'm not upset about that on the road. But as you can see, stoppage time has now finished. You know what's coming, didn't you? It's been happening to us all FIFA and every video that we do. Always get done over by goals outside of stoppage time. It's another loss. But we move. So, last game of the video, Barcelona at home, playing against one of the big boys. Valente got a rare start in this one, really struggled to get in the team. And this highlight is exactly why he's not in the team. This here has to be 1-0. That has to go in. We've got to do better than that. Anyway, still 0-0 over the half-hour mark. Barcelona get into our box. One day, all over the place there. Poor defending. We go 1-0 down. And then, 5 minutes later, the next attack, this absolutely nothing pass. Figueira flies out of his line, absolutely kills Memphis Depay. They get a penalty, which he slots away in the bottom corner. 2-0, not looking good. 15 to go, under pressure at the back here. Figueira, similar to our Atletico game, launches it long. Josh Johnson wins the flick on, finds Azevedo. He's only got one player to beat, goes for the fake shot. Awful, absolutely awful. Johnson picks it back up. He finds Rodrigo, rolls it through. It's Kevin, hits it. It's got to go in. It's got to go in. This game finished 2-1. We had our chances, but could not put them away. It's basically been the story of our season so far. So lads, that's everything for these highlights. We're at the halfway point of the season. Let's take a break, let's take a breather, and let's see how we're getting on. So lads, bit of transfer news. That Guardado fella, sold him, 850k. Need to do it more often. Need to do it more often. Bring through players, sell them straight away. Looking at the player stats, Figueira, Castro, Calero, Yatsuda, Rodrigo, Elliott have basically played every minute of every game so far this season. Very, very vital players. Looking at the goals, Yatsuda leads the way, followed by Rodrigo and Elliott. Minos has got 4, lovely to see. Kluchi's on 3, don't know how he's on 3. Hyundai on 2. Looking at assists, Rodrigo leads the way with 9. Love to see it from our new signing. Elliott with 4, Yatsuda with 5. Pedro Azevedo yet to score so far on 3. Joseph Lopez, 1 goal, 3 assists, having a great season. Munez on 4 and 2. Damien, 1 and 2, only returning from injury just now. And also, I've got to mention, Figueira got an assist against Atletico Madrid. Love to see things like that. When your goalkeeper gets an assist against one of the best teams in the league. I mean, you can't beat it, can you? Truly bloody brilliant. So, main event time, lads. We are 5 points above the drop. 6 wins, 4 draws, 9 losses. Scored 36, conceded 35. Only picked up 2 or 3 clean sheets. Got to improve on that. Look, looking at the other end of the table, 11 points off a European spot. It's going to take a monumental effort to chase that down. But some of the games that we've had, 2-0 up against Atletico, losing that one. 2-0 up against Real Madrid, losing that one. 1-1 against Villarreal, losing that one in the 90th minute. 2-0 up against Betis, losing that one. Lads, we've got the tools right there. We've just got a better game management. I think after the first 10 games, we'd only been behind for about 10 minutes of football, and we were like 18th. Honestly, don't know how we're so far down the table. But a lot of positives to take. It's our first season back in the top flight. We're doing better than I expected, realistically. The target should have been just staying up, but I want European football. I know we can achieve it. I know it's possible. So lads, as we're going to wrap up this video, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.